Welcome to SandCity Sports. I gotta check a couple things. Make sure that everything is where it needs to be. In terms of the live stream, let's come over here. Let me see where I'm at. All right. Okay. It's good. Let me just get the shot right. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, let me see here. Got the old pictures and whatnot. Okay. Let me just get in here. We live. Okay. My shot right. There we go. Shot is just a wide shot. Okay. Just trying to get my angle right here, folks. Got one person coming into the live. Way too far over here. I think that's where we originally started. Too much. Too little. And we'll just settle on this shot right there. That works for me. Technical. Okay. And then I'm going to slide here. Coming full. That's the shot that we need. Sliding over. Let's check. Okay, let me check where I am. Where am I? We getting these technical difficulties straightened out. Let me come to my channel. Okay, yes. We live there. Okay, let me come over here. And we going. All right, and we are live on. Okay, we're live on the Facebook as well. Okay, technical. The technical is the technical. All right, folks, we got to get into it. What? 3-4 minutes that we needed in order to get our shot correct. Folks, my New York Knicks are in a situation right now. The New York Knicks are in a situation. Jumped out to a 17-point lead in the first quarter. Whoa. Have we? Okay, let me. Okay, still it's a 3-point lead. Knicks went down as far as 10, folks. I'm nervous. I'm quite nervous. I'm glad we're keeping it in the balance. But the Knicks, this is a game that's trending and favoring the Philadelphia 76ers. Hit another three. Sixers are up 6. This is not, by the way, going to be play-by-play. The game is obviously on, and you can see where I'm coming at this episode from. Hook, line, and sinker on my Knicks. Okay, Knicks cut it we got a 4-point lead. But we're going to give you the updates from the Knicks game as we go. My bro should be jumping on. He's making his way back. This is going to be, obviously, we're going to get through the Knicks game, and then we'll go a little bit after that. But, of course, we did the technical stuff. Welcome to SandCity Sports. Your host, the Cape Cod Kid, artist formerly known as Andre King, and we're here to bring you all the sports and current events, news, stories that you need to know. I'm watching the Knicks game. You're out watching the Knicks game. There's going to be a lot of Knicks talk, but it's also the entire NBA playoff perspective. And so we'll shift gears and look at what happened tonight in terms of the Indiana Pacers and the Milwaukee Bucks series. Milwaukee Bucks caught that 20-piece. Never led at the end of a quarter, trailed the entire game, and they're up and out of there. Dame made an effort to play, which I respect. Didn't necessarily have a great game, 4 for 12 from 3. So it was kind of, Dame kind of going down with the ship. And the Pacers handle business like many people, myself included, thought that they would, even if they did have Dame and Giannis. I was favoring Indiana in this series. Now they allowed the Milwaukee Bucks to win a game that they should not have at home, to force a game 6. They should have closed out this series. Should have been a gentleman's sweep. But nonetheless, they come back tonight and handle business and get the Milwaukee Bucks up out of there. So tip my hat to Indiana. This is a resurgent team in the Eastern Conference. Let's go ahead. Whoa, yup. 2-point game, baby. Okay, so this is my next, right? This is a team, you know what I mean? We like the Knicks is like Bebe's kids. Shout out to Bebe's kids, folks. All right, we never dying, we multiplying, right? Had the huge lead to begin the game. Okay, allowed the Sixers to roar back. We're gonna get into this. Tibbs, what the heck are you doing doubling Joel Embiid? What are you doing doubling Joel Embiid when he's on one leg? Allowing the shooter, specifically Buddy Hield, to get hot and get cooking. I did not understand that, not one bit. Okay, the Knicks could have maintained their lead and just play Joel Embiid straight up. He's not going to the basket. Okay, couple good back downs, Elijah Wan dream shake, up and under type of stuff that he was doing, but no need to double him out in the short corner and mid post and allow them to kick it around and get to their shooters. I saw a statistic that's crazy. I don't care people slandering Tibbs. I respect how he does what he does. 76ers had 32 bench points. Knicks, a big fat donut. I like what I'm seeing. He's keeping DiVincenzo in there and just basically switching the centers in and out. Looks like for the Knicks, the starters are going to be going the entire way. I wouldn't take DiVincenzo out. He's from Philly. He's in Philly. Let him cook. You bring McBride in, that would be DiVincenzo can play the whole game as far as I'm concerned. Okay, a whole game. And it should be the DiVincenzo and Jalen Brunson starting backcourt. Okay, DiVincenzo's pressing a little bit. The last OG with the 3, baby. We tied up, baby. We tied up, baby. Okay? Might not be no game 7. Right? Knicks gave them back game 5. Shouldn't have happened. Tyrese Maxey, all-time great performance. All-time is a bit... No, I got to say that was all-time. That was an all-time great performance in terms of Maxey hitting a 4-point play on one possession and hitting a 3 from the logo. We tied up going into the fourth quarter, 83-83. Yes. Knicks jumped out to a big lead. Sixers extended their lead to as much as 10. My New York Knickerbockers, under the leadership of Tom Thibodeau, folks, claw all the way back to tie it up. We're going down this stretch. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a barn burner. Stay tuned in. Okay, so commercial break for that game. We're going to go back over to the 76ers. Going to go back over to the Indiana Pacers Milwaukee Bucks series. Okay, tip of the hat to the Pacers. If you haven't got on board, you should have got on board a long time ago, as far as I'm concerned. All right, because Rick Carlisle is a upper tier. I was going to say great. If everybody's great, then nobody's great, right? Sometimes you throw around the superlatives and the adjectives far too much. If everybody is brilliant, then nobody's brilliant. Everybody's a genius, nobody's, you know what I mean? And so I'm not going to give Rick Carlisle great, okay? But he is a top-tier coach in this NBA. He's been at it. He's a basketball lifer, like my favorite coach, Tom Thibodeau. Was an assistant coach. Now I'm dating myself, right? I'm trying to maintain, you know what I mean? the baby face and all that stuff, but I'm dating myself. My senior year when the Indiana Pacers went to the finals, I'm not going to tell you what the year was. I'm not going to tell you. All right, just check the last time the Pacers went to the finals. That was my senior year. I'm not going to tell you what the year was. But Larry Bird was their head coach. Rick Carlisle was their lead assistant. Rick Carlisle was essentially the coach of that team. All right, and when the Detroit Pistons won the NBA Finals, all right, 4 years after I graduated high school, I'm not going to tell you what that year is. You should know this, basketball people. When the Detroit Pistons won their one championship, they should have won more. But when they won that one championship, that was the team that Rick Carlisle built. He was the coach in, I'm not going to tell you the year before that. And then Larry Brown. Larry Brown took over. What's going on? I appreciate the love, Ian. Yes. Soul Lost Church. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. By the way, folks, I'm doing this. You know, the Facebook. I'm not proud to say that this. I didn't understand how to do Facebook Live. We were trying to get Facebook Live for the previous 2 episodes. I didn't understand. Not the most tech savvy guy. How to, and then I finally. You know what I mean? You're getting older. Like anybody out there, I'm not maybe telling myself. You hide things from yourself. You put something down and you try to be secretive. Then you forget where you put what you put down, and then you lose stuff, which is, because I'm getting not as fast as I used to be. So that drives me crazy. Folks, I'm not proud to say anybody that wants to do the Facebook Live, I put the title in, and then it says, I'm not proud of this. We've been trying to do this we had almost a 2-hour episode on Tuesday that I wanted to have the Facebook Live connected to. And couldn't do it. And I was going bonkers. And the YouTube, let me just check. There was also another episode. Yep, the YouTube is still, we live on the YouTube. I had technical difficulties and we lost the YouTube Live last week. That's just a regular episode, broken down into 2 episodes. But folks, for the Facebook Live, I didn't realize. I just had an epiphany, and my Knicks are going to have an epiphany in the 4th quarter, that you have to put a description in. I put the title in and it says description required. I was going crazy doing all kind of, and I just didn't put a description in. I was blaming Mark Zuckerberg. By the way, Mark Zuckerberg, he was worth $1 billion in 2003. He's top 5 now with like 130, 40, 50, 60, 70 $billion. Right now, shout out to Mark Zuckerberg. Now, money's not everything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just shouting out the innovation, and how he's, didn't. If you see The Social Network. Great movie. David Fincher, director. We start in the 4th quarter. Next day, 83. But The Social Network is a great movie. Top to bottom, Oscar-worthy movie. Looking at the foundations, based on the book *The Accidental Billionaires* by Ben Mesrich, Harvard grad. That's what The Social Network. OG for 3. You understand what I'm saying, folks? We up 3 now, baby. Okay, Knicks gave the lead up, and now we up 3. In the building right now. This one's going down to the wire. Respect on my Tibbs name. 17 offensive rebound for my New York Knicks. We in there right now. It's going to be a great game. Shout out to Mark Rubin, Jeff Rubin. I get the names right. No disrespect. Come on, rebound action, going down. Yes, staying okay. So it's going to be back and forth with the Knicks. It just has to be. You're going to get back and forth. With the Knicks game that's going on right now. I'm a little bit all over the place, and we're just gonna keep flowing because I know I had a Social Network point. Shout out to Mark Zuckerberg, 160-70 billion. Had 1, 2, 3 billion when the company first launched. But he held on to the company, wouldn't allow it to go public. They have a partnership, an arrangement with Goldman Sachs where they provided the funding, and now it's just making boatloads of money for everybody. But that was something that the Social Network looked at. When you have your great idea, right? When you're building things, nobody cares about you, right? This is a passion project, SandCity Sports. I love to do it, I'm in anonymity. I appreciate the people that reacted and might be tuning in. There's a lot of programs going on right now, so maybe you're on a live stream, maybe. It is what it is. But when you're building something, it's crickets. But then when you have something, now everybody's your best friend. Steve Ballmer, by the way. Steve Ballmer is top 10 world richest people. Didn't realize that as well. He's like 1 or 2 down. He's 8th, and I think Bill Gates is 7th. Steve Ballmer I didn't really, he's the richest owner in team sports, and obviously the Clippers are having their issues. Steve Ballmer has so much money, he gave Kawhi Leonard an extension. Okay, out of the goodness of his heart. Knicks still up 3. 10 minutes to go. Maxey, rebound action. The Knicks aren't. Oh my goodness. The Knicks aren't rebound. You watching what I'm watching. Now all of a sudden, Knicks don't want an offensive rebound. Give the 76ers 3 and 4 and 5 extra. You watching the same game I'm watching. Crazy how the Knicks started the game with, monsters on the board. Now they, you know what I'm saying, they're giving Philly all these offensive rebounds. Dante DiVincenzo, you're pressing a little bit too much. Dante's pressing. Where's Dante DiVincenzo from? He's from the city of brotherly love. He's from the city of brotherly love. He from Philly, right? Shout out to Philly. Got family in Philly. Near and dear to my heart. Born in the great state of New Jersey. Get him DiVincenzo and one. No, McBride, you're gonna have to sit tonight. DiVincenzo is going down the stretch. A bit all over the place. I don't mind. I'm gonna finish my point, but my point before I finish my overarching, my long-winded points that may or may not have, however many people were watching this, a lot of you guys might have left. I hope you didn't, but you might have left. Is that people in the Facebook, please comment, like, subscribe, all the rest of that stuff. I'm new on this, so I'm not gonna be necessarily in the chat, going back and forth with you. I will try. I'm on Facebook Live. It's still going. I'm just concerned that this doesn't shut down. I want the whole episode. All right. I got one comment and one reaction. I can't see the reaction. I can't see the comment. I got to get better with my tech. 2 people are watching. This is crazy. I appreciate you. I'm here. My point that I was making. Shout out to those 2 people that are watching. Much love, much appreciation. If anybody wants to jump on the pod, if anybody wants to jump on, you can jump on. You can be a part. This river stream. I will send you the link. You can zoom in. That's why my shot's a little bit wider tonight because it's just me. My brother's gonna try to jump in from AZ. But anybody that wants to be down with SandCity Sports and has takes, you're more than welcome. Obviously, it's gonna be respectful. It's gonna be intellectual. All the rest of that stuff. But jump in. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll send you the link right now because we going right through the Knicks game. Oh yeah. You see the defense? Oh yeah, baby. Okay, so we going right through this Knicks game. We got a lot of playoff action to cover. I'm not gonna even. So it's a commercial. So I'll talk a little bit more about Indiana. A lot to dive into. Respect for the Pacers. Milwaukee's a dumpster fire, an absolute dumpster fire. I'm telling. I think, and this is not a hot take. So Dame is definitely gone. I think there's a good chance Giannis is gone from Milwaukee. Folks, that's where it's at because of how far they have fallen. Good chance Giannis is gone. All right, which I'm going to get to, and then we're going out west. Yes, we're going out west. We have a monstrous matchup with Denver in Minnesota. Monstrous matchup. Dallas had a smack the Clippers silly. Shout out to Steve Ballmer, who was mentioned. 120, 30, whatever it is, billions of dollars. They have the new Intuit Stadium built next year. So it's going to be probably like what Golden State's arena was when Golden State just started to get good in the heyday as Steph was coming up, and then they moved to the brand new facility of Oracle. But what it was in the old stadium when everybody jumped on the bandwagon, crazy and bananas, the Intuit Dome, and Steve Ballmer, interesting. It's it has the most bathrooms of any facility, which is a weird statistic, but it's kind of cool. Because what I mean, you don't have long lines and if a facility's bathrooms are clean and that's a good facility. So he's highlighting that. But it also has the stadium is set up where he's essentially going to have a student section, like a fan section where you can just first come, first serve. You buy your tickets, regular tickets, but you don't have to sit in the nosebleeds. If you get there early, you can be right up front, and he wants energy. So the Intuit Dome is going to be what's up next year. I'm really looking forward to that. It's a commercial, so I'm going to come back to my Pacers, and I'm going to come back to my Pacers in Milwaukee because there's a lot of meat on that bone. And again, shout out to everybody. You see it on Facebook. You know what I mean? I appreciate, like or whatever, but I really want to advertise. If anybody wants to jump on these Zoom calls, we do the Facebook Live. It's live on Zoom. It's a conversation. It's just like I'm not stealing from LeBron with the barbershop, but it's a conversation. Interested in your takes, and you're welcome to come on to the show, and then you can take the footage. I don't know if you have different platforms and do whatever the heck you want with it. So I want to get that out there for the people as we're trying to come up into the 21st century and get the technology right. So with the Clippers, I was stunned that Ty Lue. I've never seen a Ty Lue team give up. Never seen a Ty Lue team give up, and that's what happened. Them getting smacked by 30. And I'm still on Ty Lue is a, he's up there. Everybody's not. I can't you throw out the word great, but he's a top tier NBA coach. Shout out to the Clippers staff. Sean Fine, Barnstable High School graduate, is the director of player development. He's on the second bench. If you see a Clippers game, Sean Fine, which Barnstable people will know I'm talking about. A lot of people, don't, but Sean Fine is on the bench, and they're just a solid organization. I believe Larry Frank is still director of basketball. Okay, Knicks up 8 minutes. Okay, so we got a long way to go. The game is back on, and we're gonna have to jump back over to the game. But in terms of the Clippers, I have no idea. And even when the Clippers were rolling, particularly the first half of the year before the All-Star break, I said to myself, why are they giving Kawhi this long-term extension, when the going is good? Like, even though I was happy that they were playing well and he was showing up and all the rest of that stuff, OG thought about it. Okay, not okay. Dante's pressing. He might have to come out. Dante, you're pressing right now. His offense, I like him being aggressive, but he's not. Buddy Hield is cooking right now. Oh my goodness. Buddy Hield is cooking right now. This thing is going right down to the wire. It's going right down to the wire. I hope it's a little bit disconcerting because I'm doing, I'm kind of giving you play by play and you're already watching the game. You can see. So I'm gonna try to OG. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the play by play. You're watching the game. It's a 1-point game. It's crazy. It's bananas. We can all see it. And then I'm just gonna kind of do the show, and then I'll react as a fan, as a true fan, as we come down the wire. Clippers, no idea what the heck you were doing with the Kawhi, and that's not just in post. Now everyone's saying the same, well, maybe saying the same thing. But even at the time, he was showing up to work. The Clippers were considered a favorite to win a championship, but he's Kawhi Leonard. I would have never, I believe he got a 4-year deal. I don't care what he says, at max money, no more than two. No more than two. And if I honestly, there's no reason that the Clippers couldn't just wait till the season was over and then negotiated this contract. It would have been a much different place. Kawhi, as much respect as I have for him, come through struggles early on in his life, he's never going to be what he was in San Antonio. So and that's right. It's a decade ago, right? 2014. So it's been a decade. So that really should go without saying. When I mean that, it's just he's never, ever going to be healthy again. So I have no idea. Obviously, you don't get healthier as you get older. He hasn't been healthy in the playoffs. Even with Toronto in that year, he had to sit out games in the playoffs. He has a degenerative knee condition. I'm not a doctor. I did say at Holiday Inn Express, he has a degenerative knee condition as far as I'm concerned. Same thing that happened with Brandon Roy and how that ended Brandon Roy's career. Brandon Roy slipped in the NBA draft because he had the knee condition. He played 6 years. He was all NBA, he was leading the Trailblazers. And then after 6 years, he just abruptly retired. Overdone. Okay. That's the type of situation that the Clippers, is going on with. Okay, 6 minutes, tie game, 95-95. Barn burner, folks. I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. This is great for the Northeast, even though I'm in the Northeast, but up in New England. Shout out to the Boogie Down. The Boogie Down is the Bronx. Shout out to the tri-state area. Okay, and then now we're going to Philly. You know what I mean? On that trip, as you take an I-95 south down towards the capital, not in the DMV yet, but Philly and New York, it's just that, a stone throw away. This is beautiful for the Northeast. It's a wonderful thing. We want to get the Knicks. Matched up against the Celtics. Long way to go before that happens in the Eastern Conference Finals. That would be another great thing for the Northeast, but you got to do what's right in front of you. This is a beautiful thing. Even though obviously I'm hook, line, and sinker with my Knicks, I'm just loving it for the area and for the region. So Clippers, Steve Ballmer is the richest owner in team sports. Said it, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it again and again and again. He had money to burn, so he can go into the luxury tax. But that the Kawhi Leonard is just a bad contract as far as I'm concerned. I'm disappointed in Russell Westbrook going off the reservation as times have gotten tough, getting technical fouls, acting out of character, bad body language. That was the old Russ. That was changed when he came. That's why he's had a great year and they've had a great year, agreeing to come off the bench, be a great teammate. So him kind of getting in his feelings. I don't like James Harden's disappearing act. Again, that's right. James Harden, people slandered Tracy McGrady years ago because he couldn't get out of the first round. James Harden is the poster boy, as far as I'm concerned, for this whole AAU, child star, prodigy, all-time great, you can't criticize me, and I fall into that. I'm super sensitive, always in my phone. But James Harden, he's never stood tall. Never stood tall. Shout out to the Wire and David Steinman. Never stood tall in the playoffs his entire career. So, it's just the regular season, Ty Lue, organizational strength, whatever. But he can't be trusted, and was the first one to get the heck out of Dodge when the time going got tough for him to get the brakes beat off of them at home by Dallas. And then Paul George, I just, it was disappointing and disconcerting, frankly. Over to Dallas, we need respect on Jason Kidd's name for how Jason Kidd is a coach, right? I threw out Carlisle. I threw out Ty Lue. Jason Kidd is now inching up into that conversation, even though he has nowhere near the overall experience. Those guys have been coaching much longer than Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd's a guy that got an opportunity right off the bat. He got an opportunity too soon. As soon as he took off his shorts for playing, he was a head coach. All right, and it's not a one-to-one, so he got the job with Milwaukee, he got a job with the Nets or whatever, and he just wasn't ready. This whole world, that we live in with the whole, you know what I mean, whatever. My bro, see if my bro can jump on, you know what I mean? Just let him know he's got the link, so he might jump on with us. That'd be good down the stretch. Jason Kidd got the opportunity too early. Didn't work out. Milwaukee didn't work out with the Nets. But then he humbled himself and was an assistant with the Lakers, right? Humbled himself as an assistant with the Lakers for a number of years, particularly when they won that championship in the bubble. Jason Kidd, who was the linchpin for Team USA. And when I say linchpin, there was evident, clear. Okay, yes, okay. Big three by Brunson. We coming down the stretch. There was evident and clear tension between Kobe Bryant and LeBron James on the Redeem team. And you throw in Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh and Carmelo's, but the two alphas, they weren't on the same page. And that's clear. And so Jason Kidd was brought in to kind of be that older brother, and come on, Jalen, another three. Oh yes, La Cosa Nova, baby, La Cosa Nova, baby, La Cosa Nova, baby. Let's go up 6. We need to stop doubling. Okay, that was a good double. My bad, Tibbs. Shout out to Tibbs, my favorite coach. Shout out to Tibbs. Josh Hart tripped. No foul. Don't give him a foul. That was no foul. Trip. You come on. My Novas can't be hunting fouls like that. My Nova, you know what I mean? We don't hunt fouls. That's what Trae Young was doing when they knocked the Knicks out in the first round, and when the Hawks made that run under the leadership of Nick McMillan, who should never been run out of Atlanta. That's what the Hawks did, in Tibbs' first go round. You know what I mean? But don't hunt fouls. All right, play through that contact. Knicks up 6. 5 minutes to go. We all know that no lead is safe, so we not trusting nothing. We're not trusting nothing. Back to Jason Kidd, folks. Back to Jason Kidd. Respect on his name, please. As a coach, respect on his name. Okay? As much as I'm talking about the Clippers and their inconsistency and what's going on with Russell Westbrook and what's going on with James Harden, who the heck is this man, Kyrie Irving? Who is this alien Kyrie Irving? Where's the old Kyrie Irving? You want to talk about encounters? Shout out to Netflix. You want to talk about, X-Files, this boogly doogly? Who the heck is this Kyrie Irving that's been consistent all the way for an entire NBA season? Kyrie hasn't been consistent for an entire NBA season since 2016 when he hit the big shot. Tyrese Maxey's a bull. That Maxey's a dog. Shout out to Kentucky. Cal took the show to Arkansas. Tyrese Maxey is a dog. You know who's another just go-getter? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Another Kentucky guy. Anyway, what happened in Kentucky, I think it worked, he's going to Arkansas, and they got a new guy. It was time for both parties. But in terms of producing NBA talent, nobody better than Cal. Nobody better than Cal. Check this year's All-Star game. All the Kentucky alums that was there. Nobody better. Maxey, he put a little fear in my heart, man. Maxey put a little fear in my heart. 3-point game. Okay, this is gonna be it. Jason Kidd, my brother here sent the link. Okay, Did he respond? Hasn't responded yet. Could be jumping on, should be jumping on. I don't know what's going on. Hartstein's down. Let's see what happened here. The OG was driving. Oh, somebody hit him. Oh, yeah, Embiid. Embiid bopped him in the mouth. Oh, yes, he did. Embiid, man. Embiid is what Charlie Murphy used to call a habitual line stepper. He's habitual. Embiid is a habitual line stepper. Constantly getting into situations. So they're going to review it. We got 5 minutes left. Knicks up 3. This game is coming down to the wire. I don't care if I belabored the point about Jason Kidd. I feel strongly about this in terms of what he's done, getting through to 2 mercurial superstars. Kyrie Irving's not a superstar. Luka's a mercurial superstar, and then Kyrie Irving is just a star who is, I don't think mercurial is kind. I mean, he's just a little bit out of control. You can't be a little bit out of control. That's a ridiculous statement. You're either out of control or you're in control. And Kyrie Irving, as a teammate, is out of control. Even though he's from the great state of New Jersey, West Orange, New Jersey. I was born in New Jersey. I'm very proud of that. Okay? I cannot rock with Kyrie Irving. I'm sorry. He has steamrolled the chemistry, decimated the chemistry of too many teams, right? Boston Celtics team, right? When they was going to compete for the championship, young Tatum, young Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, bad injury that first game, but Kyrie, Al Horford, he just decimated the chemistry of that team. The year Gordon Hayward got hurt, he wasn't there for game 7, and it was challenging. The next year, he was just an absolute awful teammate, as far as I'm concerned. Left, went to Brooklyn, same thing, MIA. So as talented as Kyrie Irving is as a person, he's that much inconsistent as a player. No trust for him. But how he has balled when you get a locked-in Kyrie for the entirety of an NBA season, and now he's really locked in the playoffs. You want to talk about playoff Rondo? How about playoff Kyrie? Shout out to Jason Kidd. Shout out to their system, a 5-out, just ISO. We're going to break you down. We're going to crack the paint, start the blender, kick it out to our shooters who will make you pay. That's how they play. Those guys don't have to be elite defenders because they trade threes for twos. All right? And before I leave this point about, I don't know what Embiid got, flagrant 1? Yeah, Hartstein did get bopped in the mouth. Bloody nose. They better not have injected him. Just a flagrant 1. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You're not crazy. Oh, it's not even a flagrant. They just gave him the ball. I love it. Good. It's playoff basketball. Okay? Some of this foolishness. No, he bopped him in the mouth. He did. Not sure why Nick Nurse is going bananas. Got it on mute. I don't know why people, what the fuss is here. Embiid clearly bopped Hartstein in the mouth. All right, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna get this on replay. Let me just make sure my lives are still going. We in here. This live is going. And then 4 people? What? Shout out to the 4 people that are watching on a Facebook Live. Yo, this is big. I appreciate y'all. 4 people in the Facebook Live is crazy. All right, you're welcome to join. Jump on. I'm not technically savvy enough to communicate with you. That's the next step to be able to, because I'll talk with you guys, commentary, on and on. My Knicks is up 5. Get a stop. That's great. No call. Hartstein with the verticality. Shoot, Jet. No, pass it. Oh, good. All right. We into our offense. We into the offense. Good pass off. Dante, Pride. We going Sizzler right now. Knicks up 7, 4 minutes to go, folks. Gave up a 17-point lead. That's what I'm talking about. Tibbs tough. Okay. God dog it. Get some offensive rebounds. Maxey going to the basket hard. I love it. Jalen Brunson. La Cosa Nova, baby. Do 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 do. Do 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 talking about right now. Get some offense. Okay, long way to go. We know it's a long way to go. Oh my goodness. I can't even trust this 7-point lead right now. I can't even trust it. But shout out to the 4 people that were actually watching this. Much respect. Much respect. We trying to do, and let me know. Give me some feedback. You know what I mean? Tell me what needs. Is my beard game looking right? My beard, I've got my oils. All right, my goatee get a little crazy, but give me some feedback, people. I want to know the good, the bad, the ugly. I want to know what's going on. All right, and this is a passion project, And OG for 3. Offensive rebound. Okay, good. Yes. Right, my man Tibbs. We got to finish. Okay, yes. On the boards. Brunson. Mid-range. Let's go, baby! 8-point lead. 3 minutes to go. Call the timeout. Okay? People that have been watching this know. This is no. I've been on the Knicks since Tibbs got there, since Tibbs landed. Okay? This is our year right now. All right? Tibbs is my favorite coach. All right, shout out to Tom Thibodeau. Danny Ainge brought Thibodeau in. I don't know, my bro, you were supposed to be jumping on. My bro was supposed to be jumping on. I don't know, bro. I don't know if you're out there. I sent you the link. Maybe I'll give him a call. Should I give him a call? All right, give him a call. Let me give him a quick call. Give him a quick call just because he was going to jump on. Anybody else that wants to jump on? Straight to voicemail. Okay, straight to voicemail. I can see my because you're on the SandCity. If you see the channel, so on and forth. But I don't know. Message me if anybody wants. Let's jump into the convo. It is what it is. It's a beautiful thing. Knicks is up, but we don't trust no dog on leads. We don't trust no. I was talking about Tibbs. Tibbs. Anybody remember? I can tell you this year. It's not a year associated with me graduating. Anybody remember when Kevin Garnett won his only Defensive Player of the Year award? We know that, right? That was when the Celtics won the last championship, and I have them favored to win the championship this year. I'm not going to jinx anything, but the Celtics to win. So my Knicks, this Knicks love is going through the conference finals. But this is Boston's year. This is Boston's year for a couple reasons. But if we can't really challenge, in my view, honestly, without Julius. If we had Julius, the whole team, it was going 7. It was going 7 with Boston. Without Julius, I think, maybe the Celtics, it could be a gentleman's sweep, and that's tough for me to say as a Knicks fan, but it's going to be 2 long battles, right? And I'm not giving anything away, even though we're up 8 with 326. My birthday's on 325. Shout out to 326. 326, Gina Newcomb, who I went to school with, very nice person. And then the late, great G4 senior. Mr. Warfield's birthday is March 26th, the day after mine. Mr. Warfield was a great basketball coach and mentor to so many people on the Cape and Islands, encouraged me and gave me confidence in my game years ago that just sticks with me to this day, and did that for a number of other people. You know what I mean? So shout out to G4 Senior, Greg Warfield Senior, great coach, and so on and forth. His birthday is 326. It's 326 left. It's not March 26th. It's obviously April. It's April. Check that. May 2nd. But 326 left. 326 left in the game. Okay, so oh yeah, Tibbs. Kevin Garnett, Defensive Player of the Year, 2008. That's when Danny Ainge, a great executive, right? I can say that. Not throwing around great too much, but reason Danny Ainge went back, and Tibbs was a lead assistant for Jeff Van Gundy, who should have never been fired by the Houston Rockets. Danny Ainge went down and got Tibbs, brought him up, and he was Doc Rivers' lead assistant to coach the defense in 2008. Celtics caught lightning in a bottle, won a championship, and then the rest is history. Tibbs is a number of stops. He has a bad rap that I haven't forgotten. I take personally. Big stop here, up 8. Embiid, that's a block. That's a block. They called the block. Good call. Good call. Block. All right, you got to get there sooner. Don't let him get downhill. Don't let him get downhill. You let him get downhill. Yep, good attack. Good attack by Embiid. Tibbs voted the least liked coach in the NBA, or the least coach that you would want to play for. That was this year, and he's won it for 3 years in a row. Where y'all at now? Now I know we got a long way to go. I'm feeling super duper confident in this game, in this series. So y'all still could be there on that anti-Tibbs bandwagon. I'm keeping receipts. I'm keeping receipts, folks. Okay, the Tibbs slander is all right. Why? Because he's a true general and make people show up to work and lets his starters play. By the way, any basketball player knows people that say that, oh my goodness, they're playing 40 minutes a game. First of all, the game is in Philly. Allen Iverson averaged 41 minutes a game. What's up, bro?
What up? What up? What up?
What's up, bro? I hope, because I'm so excited. I don't have my earbuds on. I don't have my so let me run. I hope that didn't mess up the freaking. Well, it wouldn't have had any. I hope it hasn't messed up the effects. 6-point game. I gotta get. Let me get my.
Oh my goodness!
You see what I'm saying? Are you seeing what I'm saying? Up 8, baby! What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Thank you for coming on, bro. We got just interest of full disclosure. I figured out the Facebook Live. The Facebook Live is good. Dwayne, you got to close some of the other tabs. You have Riverside open in a couple other tabs, so just X those out. X those out and we'll be good. Oh my goodness. How did we go from up 9 to up 5? Goodness. Heck is going on? The live is good, but just X out the Riverside in your other tabs. Pick up the ball, Jalen. Good no call. Jalen, kick that. Maxey, he's dangerous. Good no call. Oh my God, this Maxey. This Tyrese Maxey won't give up. Oh my, we just up 9. Now it's a 1-possession game. Maxey. Oh my goodness. Get into the offense, Knicks. Get into the offense. Okay, good. 8 seconds. Go. Josh, to the basket. Goodness! We need these possessions. You got to X out the Riverside.
Gone.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Tobias. Rebound. How did the Knicks go from being up 8 to a 1-point game? How do we do this? How do we do this, people? We were just up 8. It's a 1-point game. Did Brunson grab his arm? There was a little bit of a grab. Yeah, there was a grab. I don't like these calls. Okay, good. He didn't get no free throws. We don't do the ticky tack. We don't do the ticky tack here. Bro. So, how's your mic?
Mic is good.
Yes, sir. That's and 1. Yes, sir. Hold this now. Make your free throws, Jalen. This is an and 1. Oh, yes, Aubrey, you leaned in. He leaned in. He didn't keep his verticality, folks. There was no verticality. Bro, what's going on? Let me check one, bro. What's up? Say something.
What's up, man?
Okay, you're good. Jalen, why don't I ever look at the Jalen Brunson overs for points? Why do I sleep on Jalen Brunson overs? Why do I sleep? Why do I not trust? Another 40-point game. He's on the 40-point game. He's on the, and he got his dad on the coaching staff. Why don't I trust Jalen? Okay, this was crazy. We still got 4 people. No, it's down to 1. Okay, but we had 4. Shout out to the one person watching on Facebook. It was another free throw missed. We keep missing free throws, folks. We got to do this. We down the stretch. So you're watching. I'm watching. We got to do the live reaction. Embiid, no. Maxey, he's dangerous. Pressure, help! Of course, it was a foul. You gave Maxey a straight. Even Willis is saying, why do you give Maxey a straight line drive? No, that basket is no good. Don't no. That basket is no good. It might be goaltending. Damn it. It looks like goaltending.
Yeah, that's goaltending.
Looks like he got it off the rim. Oh my goodness. We got a great angle now. Does it hit the rim first at the backboard?
Come on, Knicks.
Yep, that's goaltending. Oh my goodness. It's close. Hartstein might have nicked it. No, I think he might have nicked it first.
He did. I think he did.
I think he hit it first. Yeah. Every point matters. Why are my Nova guys missing free throws down the stretch? What's going on with that? Why the Nova guys missing free? Right? You're supposed to be La Cosa Nova. You don't miss no free throws down the stretch. What's going on with that? Okay. While you ponder that, I'm gonna double check. The Facebook Live is going. People stop by, much appreciated. Okay, for the first Facebook Live. The YouTube Live is going. All right, we still up and at 'em. All right, I figured out. I finally had to do these things simultaneously. Crazy breakthrough. The folks are pondering. Bro, do you have any takes on we started in the East in the Milwaukee Indy? Any thoughts, Milwaukee Indy? You getting your shot right? Go ahead and get is your shot right? Are you good?
Yeah, shot's good.
You want to bring it down
Indy, I think Milwaukee Indy.
There you go.
Was it's bound to happen. No Giannis. Second year in a row, first round exit.
True. And they didn't have Dame for much of that series either.
They didn't have Dame for most of that series.
Will Giannis and Dame be back next year?
Yeah. I think so.
All right, I'm going to say both of them are gone. Definitely Dame.
Giannis
gone. Failed experiment of his creation. All right, Giannis signed off on Coach Bud being ousted. All right, Giannis agreed to Adrian Griffin getting the job. Giannis wanted Dame for them to just go hook, line, and sinker for Dame, and none of it worked. And then, this injury, okay, you say calf, you got to be, I thought he could have potentially come back. We're looking at a tie game here with 35 seconds to go, essentially, because Tyrese Maxey, I just don't understand how we keep blowing these leads and making things. All right, thank you, Tibbs, for calling a timeout. Tibbs didn't call a timeout. I don't know if he had a timeout on the last possession after Tyrese Maxey hit the freaking three from the logo. It's a great game. I'm upset though. You had these 8-point leads. How do you have an 8-point lead with under 3 minutes and give those up? It shouldn't be a tie game. You should have at least a one possession advantage. But we'll see. Both teams are going to have their chances. That's what a great official. That's what in terms of refereeing. That's what you want. You want both teams to have their chances, and that's what's going to happen. And we'll see how it goes. All right, bro. So you can jump in at any time. It's good that you're here with us. We'll come back to the Knicks, and we talked about, and we're going to conclude with Indiana. It's a big win for the city. Rick Carlisle and his leadership, him coming back. I believe he's from Indiana. After being a very good coach at Dallas for a number of years. So they have the right coach. That was a very shrewd and effective and efficient move, bringing in Spicy P. They're without Matherin, who's one of their young bulls, who's going to contribute greatly. Obviously, you have your franchise playing Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner for veteran leadership. So it's just a good win. In my view, the Knicks are going to stop them in the next round. We have to get through this round to get there. So we don't want to count our ducks or chickens until they're hatched. But shout out to Indiana and how they're building up their team back into somebody that's in the conversation. They're not a contender yet in the East. It's Boston's conference, but they're in the conversation as we have the out of bounds play.
Oh,
is it good or bad?
Oh,
Is it delay? So I don't know what you're talking about. Hart for three. La Cosa Nova, baby. La Cosa Nova. We need to stop, baby. We need to stop. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. When the Garden, and by the way, I'm dating myself, but I don't really care. When I was in elementary school and the Bulls and the Knicks would face off each year in their conference semifinals and also conference finals during the Jordan years. Being in the Garden, defense. Now, I know a lot of other stadiums do that, but it's just nothing like it in the Garden. So this is what we have to manufacture and bring to Philadelphia, and we'll see. 24.4 seconds coming right down to the wire. All right, so in terms of Milwaukee, I told you I thought about Indiana. I've said it before. We're gonna do a lightning round through the NBA playoffs, bro. I'll give you a chance to give some takes on a couple things, if you would like. I just think you're gonna have some heavy duty clashing, and these things that are under the surface right now.
I'm wondering if they shoot it quick here in case they miss.
Versus going down to the yeah. It's not really a 2-for-1, so. I wonder if the Knicks are gonna foul. I hope not. No, don't foul. We don't believe in that nonsense. Remember one time I was.
I wanted them to shoot a three.
All right, good. Took the two. Now we got to make some free throws. I respect the strategy because we know the Knicks haven't been great with free throws down the stretch. All right, let's go, DiVincenzo.
When Embiid just fell out.
That's crazy if Embiid fouled out. That hurts. I don't know why he took the foul if he has 5. DiVincenzo, I got full confidence. He's from Philly, baby. He's doing it for his city. Let's go, Dante. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, a lot of basketball left. DiVincenzo, baby. Philly, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so Knicks are fouling. We're going to play a free throw game here. I don't know. I don't know. All right, a different strategy. I just say play it out. Get a stop. Maxi's tough. He's tough. Oh man. Nick's got to make free throws. Oh man. Okay, it's a free throw contest. Gotta make them. Gotta make them. Yes, sir. I don't care. I'm still for just playing it out and not fouling with 7.7. But it looks like we're gonna keep doing this. I'm a purist. I just want you to play. I want you to play defense. I want you to play defense. Good, good. Yes, sir. Okay, 3.7, 3.7. What are we doing? Are we fouling? What are we doing? This might be a good time to take a foul. I don't know. Still, I'm saying just play it out. Play it out. Contest. I'm saying contest, defend, win it. Win it. No easy buckets. That's it,
baby. And the Knicks are advancing.
That's right, baby. The phone call comes in. Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Immediately. Phone call from Pops. Hello. Welcome to SandCity Sports. We're here live streaming. I got my Knicks shirt on. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. That was a big win on the road. Great game, both ways. They closed it out the right way. Respect between Jalen Brunson and Kyle Lowry. And so it was a good game and a good series. Thank you very much for calling. Yes. All right. Then likewise, have a good one. You don't seem as excited as I am. Kenny Smith is back on the Knicks bandwagon. I'm interested to see. I know Stephen A. Smith is going to be back on the Knicks bandwagon. Not being, Kenny Smith and Stephen A. Smith, they're tried and true, New Yorkers. So I can't really get too deep on them. But they were not, but we welcome everybody. Jump, be a part of this, folks. Be a part of this, folks. Jump onto this Knicks bandwagon and get on board. All right, bro. So we're gonna do a lightning round. 11:44. It's late, but it's not that late. It's not that late. We keep it moving and grooving, and we got to touch all the. So we have the Knicks and the Pacers in the Eastern Conference. Are you leaning any way in that, bro?
It's gonna be the Knicks.
Could be the Knicks. Are you saying 6, 7, 5?
We'll say it's 6.
Yeah, I like 6 as well. The Pacers, we not to be slept on. And they have, they have their system, they have their guys. I think both teams do a lot of the same things. Pacers have some grinders. I like TJ McConnell. I know
Absolutely.
you're right. That's
But
you're right about
I
that.
don't think without pursuing that guy coming off the bench, I might have said his name wrong. I think they're gonna find some trouble.
Yeah, bro. Your screen is a little bit,
1
kind of.
second.
Yeah, that's okay. You
Yeah,
can go
1
off.
second.
Go off. Do what you got to do. Yeah, that works. You can. But yeah. So let's respect for the Pacers from the top. Rick Carlisle, But to your point, Mathurin I think makes a big difference in terms of them not being able to score. Halliburton can do both, but I think he's more of a facilitator. And obviously, Nick's going to clamp down. I like the Toronto guys. I like getting a lot of. Hold on, so we'll okay. And when you're good. We'll get you back. But what I was saying is that the Toronto connection is strong for me. I like Siakam and the last OG battling it out, and it's gonna be a good series. But again, Knicks, La Cosa Nova, we wanted this series. It was a priority to avoid the Boston Celtics in the second round. That's been achieved, and so let Cleveland Cavaliers, Orlando Magic, they can have all that smoke. We don't want any of that smoke. None of it. Zip, zilch, zero. Y'all can have it all. And we can just kind of go from there. I got so caught up in this and that and the third. I got supposed to make a phone call, quick text message, and I'll have to do that bright and early in the morning, and see how it goes from there. Hopefully it works out. My dog Willis, he goes to daycare. The daycare is so packed, you got to call in advance, particularly when there's like vacations and things like that. But it should be good. He's gonna get to daycare tomorrow. Have a very good day. But I got so caught up in my Knicks game, my voice is feeling it, that I forgot to make the call for doggy daycare. But we're gonna get doggy daycare straightened out, and Willis is gonna be good to go. Okay, so the Celtics and Orlando or Cleveland. I'm saying Cleveland, the veteran team. Orlando's been an upstart, resurgent team. I think that's going to be a gentleman's sweep. I think both these teams are on the come up, particularly Cleveland. Cleveland might even go 6 games. I can't say, I just have a little bit more faith in Cleveland because they got veteran players. Even though Orlando, they're just going back and forth, home court advantage. But if it's Orlando, I'm saying 5. If it's Cleveland, I'm going to say 6, just because they're younger and Cleveland's kind of been on this rodeo before. But the Celtics could sweep either one of these teams as they lock in, right? This is a beautiful time of year. Not just that it's May and it's getting warmer outside, but the Celtics, this is a team built for a championship. All right. They're my favorites to win the championship. I'm picking Boston. All right. I've said it a number of times. I had no problem saying it again. Obviously, it starts with their superstars, plural. Superstars, plural. We need more respect on Jaylen Brown's name. He's a superstar, not just a star, but a superstar. I said it. All right. And Tatum is in that category as well. All right. And they have the best backcourt. We are the New York Knicks. Boston Celtics have the best backcourt in the NBA. That's a little bit of an overstatement because there's some pretty good backcourts, but like on paper, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, even though Kevin Durant's more of a 3. On paper, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal and Devin Booker are supposed to be a great backcourt, but the chips. Okay. One of the most effective backcourts. I'm not going to say the best backcourt. I will say one of the most effective backcourts in Jrue Holiday and Derek White. All right, you throw in spicy, crispy. It's not spicy. It's crispy. Crispy P, Porzingis, Al Horford, Pritchard, Hauser off the bench. Bench is a little bit light, honestly. It's a little bit light. We don't have a Malik Monk type person. Okay, but they have the right pieces and then you can mix and match lineups. You can give Tatum rest. You can give Jaylen Brown rest. You can give Porzingis rest. And they can come in with a second unit and give you buckets and give you defense and leadership. And so the Celtics in 5 and 4, whatever the case may be. Welcome back, bro. We're moving over to the Western Conference. We ain't doing this Zoom. Let's make sure that we got it right. We still Zooming.
I heard you say
We still on the Facebook
The
Live.
Celtics have the best backcourt, period. It's not even a discussion, okay?
Best backcourt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think they got the most effective backcourt. You got other
Derek
backcourts.
White has more points in the playoffs than who?
I don't know. He's been balling. He's been going off. I don't know. He got more.
That man's been balling.
He's been balling. Let's look at our playoff. In terms of just the playoffs, I'm not just going just every team, but I don't know. Is Luka Doncic? Luka's more of a 3. He's not a 2, even though him and Kyrie handle the ball a majority of the time. The Celtics, their backcourt, you know what I'm talking about.
Hello.
Luka's more. They're not the best duo, obviously.
Okay.
And Tatum and Brown are in that conversation, but White and Holiday, I think they're just going to continue to be major players and impact games and series.
Bro, I put some final touches on the home office today.
Very nice.
I got a subwoofer.
Get a Subway. Hey, there you go.
Now you're gonna hear them hit sticks in Madden. Not only hear them, you're gonna feel it.
You're gonna feel it. Very cool. So do you jump on the Twitch in the office, or do you go on the big screen?
So I used to Twitch on the big screen. I don't Twitch on the big screen anymore for reasons. Or you get a better response on the monitor.
Gotcha.
So I was getting like a little lag, or my jump shot would be a little off.
Understood. So in terms of the Twitch, on the Madden side, you've played some of the highest ranked players nationally?
Yes. I played the number 1 ranked Madden player in the world. He's still ranked number 1 too.
How'd that game go?
We went to double overtime.
Double OT thriller?
Double OT thriller. I didn't know that they would change. They changed the rules on me, unfortunately. So in Madden, they changed the overtime rules. During the season, with regular overtime rules. And then once we get closer to playoff time, they make the playoff rules similar to NFL.
Yes.
So I kicked the field goal thinking the game was going to be over. That was not true.
Not true. Not happening.
So he got the ball back, scored to end the game. It was what it was. But that told me your boy is nice.
Your boy's nice on the sticks.
Your boy can compete.
Can compete on the sticks. He gets it done. That's what I like to hear. Listen, bro, we got a couple more things to chop up and get into. Obviously, this is hot, fresh off the presses. NBA, I'm just proud. SandCity Sports is going live at the same time inside the NBA. Got that DVR'd. Knicks Fan TV. I'm gonna jump over there as soon as this episode. Shout out to Knicks Fan TV and CP the franchise is bananas. Knicks Nation right now is going bananas. And that's coming right here to SandCity Sports. We are participating in the revolution live and in full effect, bro. This is a huge step up for SandCity Sports. And anybody that wants to participate, you already know what time it is. Let me know. Jump on in. All right. It's an informal conversation. You come in, you give your takes, however you want to do it. We'd be glad to have you, bro. You've been holding me down. You've been holding this show down for a number of episodes consecutively. Much appreciated. And this is what it's all about. Passion project. Love of sports. Love of culture. We talk sports. We're gonna get into some movies, television series. It's the whole community aspect. It starts with the sports, and then it branches out, and just in terms of things that bring people together, things that we can talk about, things that we can find consensus on, and just to elevate that conversation. Did you have something? Do you have something, bro, or you just clearing your throat?
Huh?
You just clearing your throat?
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's all right, let's move over to the Western Conference. We talked about this, but we're gonna have to preview this. Denver, Minnesota. Who are you taking?
Minnesota.
7 games?
Yeah, 6.
Wow. Any particular reason?
I think it's Minnesota's time this year.
Bro, I'm in agreement there. Anthony Edwards is the next face of the NBA. I said it. Okay, not Luka, not Giannis. Anthony Edwards. First of all, because he showed up to work every single day. Second of all, he has the game, the explosiveness, and I think he has a charisma that's distinctive about him. All those guys have moxie. They got swagger. But the combination of explosiveness, consistency, and his charisma, his appeal, his distinctiveness. Anthony Edwards, and you know something, I loved him going at Kevin Durant. Those are two guys. He's under the clutch banner. Kevin Durant obviously close. With LeBron, and they're going to be on Team USA together. But I liked him going at people. Like, what I'm saying, we're friends off the court. When I come on the court, what I'm saying, I'm no love lost. I'm going at you.
That's competition. That's how competition is supposed to be. NBA has gotten real friendly.
Yeah, true. That's 90s Knicks, Bulls, Xavier McDaniels, Charles Oakley, right? Horace Grant, Bill Cartwright, just battling. And Anthony Edwards, it's a fine line because there's respect and there's a fraternity, but at the same time, I'm going at you. You know what I mean? And we're gonna get beyond the X's and O's, and it just comes to, I think Anthony Edwards, why I believe he's going to be the next face of the NBA. He imposes his will on players and teams. Like, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you, I'm quicker than you, and you just can't flat out hold me, period, end of story. I'm giving Denver the edge in a 7-game series just because Minnesota's a new jack on the scene. But look, folks, the defending NBA champions could be going home in a divisional round. There's a reason this Minnesota Timberwolves team was number 1 and broke jump in at any time. They were the number 1 team in the West when they were healthy.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Their first 5 in terms of, I believe it's the offensive, it might be just the defensive efficiency, but it might be both offensive and defensive efficiency, top of the league. Their first 5, and this is like, I got to think about it, because Denver has Jokic, who's the MVP, and I obviously had the Jamal Murray, and that combination is deadly. But 1 to 5, Minnesota's 1 to 5 is better than Denver's 1 to 5, if we really look at it, right? Because, okay, so Jokic is going against a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. So he's the MVP.
See, but you know what Denver has is they really have chemistry. I mean, not that the T-Wolves don't. They've been playing together for 3-4 years now. It's just, they all really play their roles very well in Denver.
True. But to your point, Minnesota plays together as well. So they don't have
absolutely.
They don't have a decisive, even though I have a tremendous respect for Mike Malone, but Minnesota, their coach Finch, who hurt himself and is back now. Shout out to Nick Nurse, who's giving his press conference. I think Nick Nurse is a solid coach in his own right, very solid coach. Minnesota, let's go down the line. You have the MVP in Jokic, and you have a 3-time defending, but a 3-time, and he might win it this year. He should. Defensive Player of the Year and Gobert. So obviously advantage Jokic, but it's close. Karl Anthony Towns is flat out better than Aaron Gordon, and it's not close. And
I agree with that.
It's not close. Aaron Gordon is great for the system and what he does for that team, but pound for pound, Cat is just better. Number 1 overall pick, perennial All-Star.
I agree with that.
He's just flat out better. Then what do you have?
I agree with
that. Who's their 3?
Porter.
Porter Jr. All right, so he's better than Jaden Daniels. Advantage Porter Jr. But Jaden Daniels defensively and his ability to hit the 3, it's close. It's close.
I mean, Jaden Daniels is one of the best 3-and-D players in the league. Yeah,
exactly. And specifically that defensive part. what he can do defensively is crazy.
I think he guarded Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and so now you have Murray versus Anthony Edwards. It's clearly Anthony Edwards. Clearly, for as good as Murray is, he's no Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
He's no face of the NBA.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's close. It's close in that Jokic and Rudy Gobert is like in the same ballpark, but they're not like razor close. Obviously, Jokic is a better player than Rudy Gobert, and obviously Anthony Edwards is a better player than Jamal Murray. They can test each other, but we're going with Anthony Edwards on that. And then Michael Conley Jr. and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is a wash. That's even.
Yeah, I agree with the wash.
Yeah, what Michael Conley, like they just do, they're equally effective for both of their teams. Michael Conley Jr. is the point guard that the Phoenix Suns never had or don't have, and he can shoot the three and he gets everybody in the right place and he's a leader. And then Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is, again, same thing. He's a defensive player. He's a, rebound. He just does the little things. So that's a wash. Pound for pound, Minnesota has the better starting lineup. Bench, they have, Minnesota, like, I think they might be the more talented team. And Denver is just Denver. They have the experience and having done it.
No, look. Okay. All right. Clean this up.
But Minnesota is, by the way, bro, you're muted. But Minnesota is not, Denver has the experience. Minnesota has the ability. Denver experience, Minnesota ability. And we'll go from there. Bro, just let me know. Give me a hand signal when you're ready to come back on. Are you good? All right, and you're back. Welcome back. And so I don't know if you have anything further on this. I you know what I mean? Like, my heart is saying Denver in 7, but like that's just because I want respect. I want to see this Boston-Denver NBA Finals, but this is going to be their hardest series in the West. Like, whoever wins this series is winning the West. No disrespect to OKC, New Kids on the Block. Shout out to New Kids in the Block for all the 80s babies out there. Shout out to New Kids on the Block. And Chris Cross for all the 80s babies. Shout out to Chris Cross. But OKC is not winning the West. Dallas, as much as I respect what they're doing with the Clippers, you're also not winning the West. Because you're missing, as well as they play and they play together and they have, like, I'm so proud of Derek Lively II, the adversity he's gone through, losing his mom after a battle with cancer, him earning the starting job after kind of falling. Derek Lively was like the number 3 or 4 overall player in his class. Him and Jalen Duran played in the same EYBL team. When they were like, Jalen Duran was number 2 overall, and then I think Derek Lively was 3. They played for team final out of Philly, with all the Pennsylvania talent, some of the New Jersey talent, some of the DMV talent, team final, and they won Peach Jam. So when he went to Duke, like, he was supposed to his year at Duke was good, but he didn't dominate at Duke. Filipowski kind of, who was ranked behind him, had an overall better year. And then Derek Lively goes to the NBA, and he's served notice from day one, being their starting center. So I love what he gives them. Gafford, they got the leaper, the lefty, Jones, who can shoot the 3. They got a good team, Kleber, who shoots the 3. They're not beating Minnesota or Denver, period. They may beat OKC, but they're not beating Minnesota or Denver, period. Whoever wins this series is going to represent the Western Conference. And it's going 7. I'm gonna get off of Denver. I don't have a pick in this. I'm not picking this right now. My heart says Denver. My head says Minnesota. I want Anthony Edwards to go to the NBA Finals. That's what I want. It's too early. This is still Jokic, the reign of the Joker. And bro, cut me off at any time. The reign of the Joker. Cut me off at any time if you need to. We're still in the reign of Jokic, who is the modern day Arvydas Sabonis. Look up Arvydas Sabonis in the 80s, particularly 1988 Olympics. We didn't get a chance to see prime Arvydas. We didn't get a chance to see And R.I.P. to Drazen Petrovic. Go ahead and check out Once Brothers on 30 for 30. R.I.P. Drazen Petrovic. We only got a chance to see a glimpse of what Drazen Petrovic would have been Luka Doncic in the 90s. I said it. He would have been Luka-like in the 90s. We lost Drazen in the car accident in Germany. I remember when I found out about it. I was in like 5th going into 6th grade. He was playing for the Nets. The Nets, you want to talk about a team that would have Kenny Anderson at the 1, Drazen Petrovic, glue guy at the 2, Derek Coleman, number 1 overall pick out of Syracuse at the 4. It would have been crazy. Luka in the 90s. Okay? Everything that Jokic is doing right now, Arvydas Sabonis would have done if he came over to the NBA. By the way, this is the Cold War. This is the Cold War was going on when this is happening. He didn't come over to the NBA until the late 90s playing for Portland, and he was still serviceable. Portland should have went to an NBA Finals.
I'm here.
Okay, no problem. Tune out, tune in, do what you got to do.
I'm here.
All right, cool. All I'm saying is I would just be a little bit hurt. Not hurt, but like, Anthony Edwards, we still need it would be, another year or two of, and I'm acting like Jokic can't win. Tom Brady went 10 years in between Super Bowls. Went 10 years in between Super Bowls. So just, you know what I mean? You look at, there was like gaps. Tim Duncan won the first championship in what, like 99? Won his last championship in like 2014. So Jokic, but, all I'm saying is Anthony Edwards, there might be a gap. There might be a gap in Jokic's winning. Because this Ant-Man right now is about it. And shout outs because, I'm just want to talk about organizational strength. I had questions about Anthony Edwards coming out of Georgia. I thought he shot too many threes. I thought he was immature. That was kind of a knee-jerk, you don't know people.
You don't know something, just to cut you off? The Bruins, 2 years in a row, man, 3-1 leads, have blown 3-1 leads.
Are they going to game 7?
Yes.
The Bruins are going to game 7?
Yes.
Oh no. I thought that was over. I jinxed
2 years in a row.
People
got
talking
shut
about,
out. Got shut out.
Wow.
Didn't even score a goal.
Wow. They were supposed to win the Stanley Cup last year.
I think they finished with the best record of all time.
Yeah. Hockey is crazy in that it really is 2 different seasons. The playoffs has nothing to do with the regular season. It's unfortunate this has happened to Boston. I'm hopefully they can win the game 7 and make a run and win the Stanley Cup. Last year was crazy. I didn't even want to say Bruins. People were so hurt. And not, I'm a sports guy. I'll talk hockey. I can talk any sport. You can talk any sport. I can talk any sport. It is what it is. I love hockey, frankly. Particularly overtime in hockey is
overtime is fun. But I've been winning some good. I mean, I've been hitting some good parlays on hockey. But the Bruins, woo!
Yeah,
man.
The fighting thing in hockey, as much as I respect the fact that they duke it out and like shake up afterwards, which is cool. And I also kind of respect the fact that they keep it in the game, just on a traditional standpoint. But then like just on a functional standpoint, I'm not for it. I don't. And I'd be interested with hockey people, and you can jump on. Don't take it personal because I don't play hockey and whatever. The fighting is just not the best possible way to have a sport. But again, historically, it's been there. They keep it there, and I respect the quote unquote, not quote unquote. I respect the manhood of it, that these guys literally punch each other's teeth out, go sit down for 5 minutes, forget about it, and continue a game. I think we can learn something about resolutions from hockey. You're not going to, that just doesn't compute for most people. Like you meet hockey players, it's like, we love this game so much. Like we sacrifice our dental, well-being. We walk around with dentures because we love this game so much. That's crazy to me. You're not going to hit me in the face, and me not just be absolutely enraged and like we can't be around each other for a time. That's just hit me in the face once. These guys take gloves off and like with bare knuckles, like, and it's also interesting. Like it's like a code of conduct in hockey, and we're gonna get off fighting but like there's no body shots.
That's just all. That's just my 2 years in a row, and the Bruins. Jeez, it's like they hit a roadblock.
Boston, I'm pulling for you, obviously.
I'm out.
Bruins won the World Cup and Stanley Cup. My bad. Apologize, hockey people. Stanley Cup in like 2013.
Yeah, man, I'm out. I don't even. I mean, I'm gonna tune in, but I will not be partaking in any extra gambling on the Bruins.
No more. Okay, bro. We're winding down anyway. I gave you I'm really obviously everybody else. Minnesota and Denver it's gonna be bananas. OKC, Dallas. I like that to go 7. OKC. I have no problem. Like they've already made their point. They made their point. So I'd like to see actually Dallas win that series. Just from a veteran standpoint, the young guys will be there next year.
Hey, what'd you think of that buzzer beater, Jaylen Brown this morning?
Buzzer beater from
my 2K game, my bro.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was something. Yeah. Keep posting those and sending those. Putting those on your story. You know what I mean? Build up we're talking about it. This is a passion project, but when it comes to gaming, as you know, people go crazy for that. You can
crazy. They go crazy for gaming.
Develop an audience. Have people tune in. It's a community. It's a really cool thing. So keep posting what goes on in the Twitch, 2K, Madden, particularly when you're playing, like when you have these ranking people with high rankings and you win those. I mean, that's interesting, And another thing we can talk more about, not this show because we're getting a little bit late, but bro, you're holding us down. Is this whole esports? Esports is great,
it's taking off, man.
It's like off. Like literal, actual like leagues contracts, like $50,000.
That's what I'm saying.
$70,000 to be in an E league, and it has the viewership, it has the ecosystem around it. And I'm all for it, bro. Like, let's go back to you want to go back to the back in the day when we used to like walk to the Blockbuster or whatever to get the new video game, to get Live 95, and then get a bunch of Dominators. You know what I mean? And just like be good, be happy.
Not the Dominator. Shout out to Domino's 50-piece.
Yeah.
Pizza.
The good old days, and then you get
like what, $20?
Yep. Good times, then you get into adolescence and growing up too fast and all the rest of that stuff. But
I remember when they took that Dominator away, man.
The Wonder Years, the Sandlot days. You gotta grow out of it to a certain extent, but never completely at all. Okay, folks, and so, bro, we're gonna get ready to wrap this up. We're a little bit past midnight. It doesn't make a difference in terms of tomorrow, another day. Finish the work week on a Friday. Beautiful thing. But doggone it,
hey, we gotta do another one tomorrow because we gotta do another one tomorrow, man. I got some free time.
You got some free time, you got some takes. Okay, we'll see about getting another live stream in tomorrow. It'd be in the evening. There's a couple things. It'd be later. There's a couple things, a couple events that I got to go to, 6, 7, 8. But that's only, 6, 7, 8 is only, 3, 4, 5 for you. So it'd be conducive on your time. So yeah, I will hit you up about tomorrow. And bro, thank you. Anybody? We had a couple people jump in on Facebook. Wonderful. The live is going. I'm finally getting my technology up to date. You know what time it is, folks. Get down. Get on the bandwagon. Get on the bandwagon, folks. New York Knicks advancing to the second round, going down to the city of brotherly love and getting it done. You know what time it is, bro. Thank you so much. And that's all we have, folks. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.